How's it going, guys? It's Mike Dolev here and welcome to this video. Welcome to day number 4, and I apologize for the delay. I decided to postpone everything by a day, and since I had some Wi-Fi connections, so we're just gonna start day 4 from now on, and day 5 is gonna be tomorrow on Friday. So today I want to talk to you about setting up your first ad, and we're gonna go through how to do that. So in setting up your first ad, you have a few steps. The steps you have are these. 1, market research. So you gotta do your market research. 2, set up the ad, the fan page. 3, set up the ad. And we're gonna go through all of them right now. So starting off with market research. What you wanna do is you wanna go to your Power Editor. I just picked one of my random accounts that I use for testing in my courses. And I'm gonna go to Audience Insight, for example. And what you wanna do is go to Audience Insights as well. Choose everyone on Facebook and pick your main interest. So for me, of course, it's fishing. Now here's what you wanna do. You don't wanna target the main interest because that is too broad. What you wanna target is really more targeted interests that will be relevant to what you have to offer. So if you're offering fishing gear, depends on your niche, then you want to offer fishing gear for only those who really love fishing. These are going to be your customers, people who are actually passionate about fishing. So how do you find those exactly? Let me show you a way. Let me fix my microphone real quick. Okay, let me show you a way to find those really quick. So you put your main interest and you put page likes here. First thing you want to look at is the demographics. You click the affinity and you look at the top demographics. You want to pick the top 10 that have the most affinity on Facebook. And affinity is, like Facebook are saying here, how likely your audience is to like a given page compared to everyone on Facebook in the fishing interests. Okay, so we can see we have those pages here. FLW, for example. Let's go to FLW. You can see it's a fishing, sports league. I think it's fishing. I'm not sure. And let's see. Fishing league worldwide, which is super relevant because obviously only those who actually like fishing are gonna visit there. American fishing tackle. We have here is all for fishing, also fishing. Also, all of those are fishing, probably. So I'm just gonna spend too much time going all of them. So in the market research phase, what you want to do is this. You see what you want to do. Write your main interest and write down the top 5 to 10 affinities. So your choice. I like to put 10, but you can do 5. Sometimes I do 5. So you go again, you put the main interest, you go to page likes. And demographics we'll talk about that later. That's not the main point right now. In your targeting, what matters the most is the actual targeting. The age doesn't matter that much. You see, Facebook will optimize the ad for maximum conversions. So if certain age isn't getting the results that you want to get, then it is going to spend you some money, but it's not going to blow the campaign off. However, a bad interest can actually ruin the campaign. So A, write your main interest and write them top 5 to 10 affinities. B, by the way, the whole process of finding interest, of doing the market research, is super short. It takes me about 5 minutes to do that for every ad I make, and you gotta make a swipe list basically. And the more you do it, the more ideas you're gonna have, the more current interest that you can actually target. So in B, what I like to do is I like to use Google again, and in Google I like to go and look for top 5 fishing magazines. For top 10, I like to do top 10. Usually it's top 10 or top fishing magazine or top 10 fishing magazines. And we get this. So B, write down top fishing magazines or top X magazines, better than niche. Top fishermen's, for example. Top X, and I'm gonna write top fishermen's or top boxers or top 10 fishermen's. That's how you write it. I think it's top 10 fishermen in the world. So you get like the top fishermen around the world that you can target if there are public figures. Okay, so you have magazine, top 10 blogs, top 10 blogs, websites, top 10 movies about etc. You look for those, and then what you want to do is you want to go to Google, in order to go to Facebook, and you want to see whether their interest is actually in Facebook or not. So for phishing, I'm not sure. For example, if you put his interest, oh, there's actually a pretty big audience here. So if we go here, and let me just make sure this is the right one, and I just want to make sure this is the right one actually. Yeah, so I think he's an author. Not sure if this is the right one actually. I think this is, based on the picture it is. Anyways, assuming it is, just look here, you look at, again, you click affinity, and you check out his affinities. So, A, write down your main interests, and write down top 5 affinities. 2, write down top 10 fishermen, top 10 blogs, top 10 movies about fishing, top 10, whatever you want to do, top 10, literally everything, TV shows, top 10 TV shows, top 10 movies. Compile a list of the top 10 things that you can do, and you're gonna have the best interest and the most targeted interest that you can have. And this is how I do my research in just 10 minutes. And this is gonna save you a bunch of time just going around there trying to find the perfect interest. After that, you wanna go ahead and step number C, compile a list of the best interests out of those lists that you created, and look at the affinities. So after those, you're gonna write like 40, 50, something like that interest, and most of them are not gonna be actual interest on Facebook. So for example, a lot of fishermen are gonna be on Facebook, a lot of things, so you're probably gonna have about 10 to 15 interests. Then all you gotta do is niche it down, find those who are the most relevant, find those who are with the most engagement, and save those who are not. When it comes to scaling, if an ad is successful, you can use all the interests that are kind of relevant to scale your ad over and over and over again, and the audience will keep being there. So it's really awesome actually, the way you can do that. So that's pretty much it. So again, just to recap this step, write down a main interest and write down the top 5 to 10 affinities. Then write down and search in Google top 10 magazines, top 10 fishermen, top 10 blogs and websites, top 10 movies, top 10 TV shows, top 10, whatever you want to do. Compile a list of the best interests out of those lists. And if you don't know what the best interests are, just go on Facebook, write down what actually exists here, because not all the fishermen are going to be on Facebook. Again, not all blogs are going to be on Facebook. Compile a list of those, and then choose which ones you want to target. You want to have an audience of 1 million, 2 million, 3, 4, 5 million max. You don't want to have 2 of a big audience, but you don't have 2 of a small audience. So keep something couple million range, maybe even 500,000 to 1 million, whatever you want to do. But you can actually make an ad and have 10, 20 interests there. And then if it works, then scale it out. You can do that. So don't be afraid to target tons of people. Don't be afraid to do that. Facebook actually optimizes your ads. So it's really cool. The way Facebook works is that the better results you get, the more sales you get, the more data Facebook actually gets, the more they're actually gonna optimize your ads. So what that means is that they're actually gonna see, okay, we can see that few people bought the ad, they're from X country, they're in this demographic, we're going to send you now more people. And that's what happens internally within the Facebook ads engine. So the more sales you get, the more data you're actually gonna give to Facebook, and the more optimized your ads are going to be. So don't worry if you put interest. For example, if you put like 10 interests and one is bringing you tons of sales, Facebook is gonna target that interest and they're gonna go all out on this, because guess what? They wanna create a win-win situation for you and for them. So it can be a big deal, but just make sure you have the right interests. You can target multiple interests if you want to. And that's the first step. So get down the interests for what you have to offer. Now, if you're in the movies niche, TV shows niche, and it's something like, I don't know, let's say it's Deadpool. So if you're selling a Deadpool shirt, then, you know, pick the main characters, pick the main actors, pick the main whatever you want to do. Okay, pick the top 10, because the logic behind it, and I want to make sure that I explain the logic behind it. The logic behind it is that you want to target people who are likely to buy your stuff. This is based on logic. So again, you want to target people who are likely to buy your stuff and likely to be passionate about what you have to offer. If right now you're in the boxing niche, or let's say if right now you're in the bodybuilding niche, and you want to target people who really love boxing. If you target Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't know how to pronounce his name, guys. This is a bad example. Apologies. So let's say you're in the boxing niche, and you want to target, let's say, Mike Tyson. So people who are actually fanatics about boxing, really passionate about it, they would like Mike Tyson, but a majority of people that like Mike Tyson also aren't really fanatics about boxing. They just like to see Mike Tyson. He's a public figure. So it also has to make sense, guys. So you want to make sure you get only the people who are really, really, really fanatics about whatever you have to offer. Okay? So again, make sure you do that. If you need any help with that, just comment below, let me know. Now, step number 2 is to actually set up the fan page. And that's really, really simple. So I used to set up a fan page, I Love Fishing, that I use for all my examples. You can see I use this in tons of stuff here. So just examples and stuff like that, like stuff I picked from eBay. This is like my test pages, my test accounts. And as you can see here, the fan page is built. I basically wrote I Love Fishing. And the reason why is that if you actually have, if you create a fan page based on your company's name, that's okay. But if you create a fan page for like I Love Fishing, it's gonna be more community based, something more social that people can like, that people can share, because it's less salesy and people don't like to be sold. So if you're like, hey, check out this awesome thing, it's like a fan page of people who are actually passionate about fishing, you're gonna get more likes, you're gonna get more authority when you post stuff. So I just have 2 simple photos here, photo of fishing, photo of that, and that's really much how I set up my landing page, my Facebook pages. Really simple. Make sure you have those. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And then we have the final step of today's video, and it's gonna be shorter than the rest of the ones, and I'm proud of it because I'm trying to keep it concise and short, but I also want you to get the most information. It's just that a lot of you right now, aren't beginners, and a lot of you right now are beginners, so I want to somewhere stay in the middle of this to make sure that I hit both sides. So after you've done your research with the audience insights, you search all of this, you made a list, you set up your fan page, I love fishing, I love bodybuilding, I love boxing, whatever is your niche, you want to start setting up your first ad. So if you've watched my previous video where I actually show you how to add products to your store, how to research products to your store, then you're gonna see that I told you to choose about 10 products in a few different niches, in a few different categories, because you want to keep testing in different categories in order to make sure that when you find a winning category, then you scale the other category and add tons of products to that specific category. So let's say we just pick a product. I think I have something here that I used a while ago for the fishing example. Let's say I want to use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna use this image, or this hat actually, and here's how I do it. So no, this is actually not a good example. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, since we already have it up, let me just explain about that. It's from September 22nd, but it's still the same way I do it, only a bit differently. So what you want to do is you want to have a link post ad. You want to create the ad within here. Now, a lot of people say that, there's a really big difference. You can either create the ad via here, or you can create it via Power Editor. So it's 2 different choices. Here, basically, from Power Editor, it's called a dark post ads because people don't see it, and here they see it. That's pretty much the difference. Also, the image size will be different. The ad will be shown differently. I personally like to do this. I haven't found really a major difference in both ways. So it's really your choice. What you want to do here when you create the ad is simply upload the image, and then you want to actually work on the text. So what I like to do is that the way my copy works is that after I upload the image, it's got to be a big image, because images actually is one of the main reasons why people buy. So you want it to be like a big image, something that's clear, high quality, and the text, and it also matters, but it matters less. So what I like to do here is start with the question, because our brain actually automatically answers questions when we ask them. So when I write love fishing, then of course people are not gonna start their screen and be like, yes, I love fishing, but their brain is automatically gonna think that, they're gonna engage more just because of that question. And then I simply tell them, get this glow stick for free, just pay shipping. This is a free plus shipping method. Now, I always like to include something like a discount or free plus shipping. So I either have 1, free plus shipping, or 2, a discount. So with a discount, what I like to do is simply write, get this for 50% off plus free shipping, or get this for 50% off and get something, get like I don't know, a bundle, or offer an extra thing. But in free plus shipping, that's attractive on its own. And then I just have a call to action, get yours now, grab yours now. And then after that, you can do something that Ben and Mike like to do. They write, for example, it's like they like to write only 200 available, limited edition 2016. That also can help sometimes. And then you have share and tag a friend who love fishing. The way I do this is because the psychology behind that is actually to help with the engagements, and it really helps with the engagements. And the way Facebook works is that they don't care about you, they care about their customers. So even if you spend like 10K a day and your ad sucks, then they're gonna ban you. They don't care about your money, they care about the customers. You want to get that deep inside your head. You want it to be a win-win situation for you and Facebook. And what Facebook really cares about is actually engagement. So the more engagement you have, the more Facebook is gonna love you, the cheaper your ads are gonna get, the cheaper your ads are gonna be, and the cheaper you'll be able to actually get a customer. So, you know, if your ads are costing you, for example, if it costs you right now $2 to get a customer, and then you start getting a lot of engagement, it's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, you know, your ads will be more viral, you get a lot more organic traffic. Now it costs you $1, then you can spend a lot more money in advertising. So engagement is also super important, and that's pretty much the way I do my ad. So in order to actually create that and combine both of them, what you want to do is go to the Power Editor, and here you want to simply go here, click Create Campaign. Actually, hold on, let me just charge my computer since I see I have 11%. Back again, go to your Power Editor, create a campaign, click there, then click Create New. And here's what we're gonna do here. But before we're gonna do it, let me just take down some notes for you guys. Set up a fan page, upload profile picture, upload cover picture, use the right name. I love fishing. Just so you can have the facts in front of your eyes, then set up the ad. So when you set up the ad, link post ad, big clear image. Just to recap that so you can guys get a clear understanding, since I know I'm going a bit faster in that video since we're really starting to step it up. Then here, the text can be something like, I'm gonna write the template. Love X, so love fishing, love boxing, love, I don't know, cooking, whatever you want to do. Love X, then get this X for, and here you have the deal. Get this, hold on, product, love niche. I hope that's clear. Deal. And then call to action. And then this is optional, only optional, limited availability. Oh gosh, I mean my grammar. Limited availability. Good. And share this post for engagement. And that's the template really. So feel free to use that template. Example again is love boxing. Get these boxing gloves for free, just pay shipping. Love boxing. Get this product, boxing gloves, for 50% off. Grab yours now. Limited availability. Only 200 left. Share this post and tag your friend who would love this for engagement. And that's the actual, that's the actual copy. And then we're gonna continue on to the next part, which is the objective that we're gonna use. So the way I like to name my campaigns, and I highly recommend, as you can see here, is that I like to name them by the name of the product. So for now it's gonna be, what's the product here? It's gonna be fishing glow sticks. So it's gonna be fishing glow sticks, buying tab, auction, objective. And now in the objective, I actually want to explain a bit more about each of those. So as your logic says, in this you get video views, in this you get product catalogs, in this you get page likes, in this you get more post engagements, in this you get more leads, etc. In this you get more conversions. And a lot of people ask me, what is the right objective to start with? Well, I recommend to actually start with either website conversions, optimized for add to carts, or page post engagement. Here's why. First of all, you have an option to optimize your ad per what you want to get. So usually what I like to do is either page post engagements, and the reason why is because you're simply telling Facebook, I want more engagement. And what is that going to do is that it's actually gonna, let me just close Skype actually, since I just got a message from Dan, my partner. Okay, so simply telling Facebook, I want more engagements, I want more conversions, I want this. Now, your logic tells you, yes, you want more conversions, and of course, website conversions works great. As you can see, most of my campaigns are website conversions. However, what you want to do here is either start with PPE, which is something that has been working tremendously well for me lately, or start with website conversions. So for this example, we can start with website conversions because I want to show you actually what optimizing for add to cart mean and why you should do it and why you should even choose between those two. So let me do it real quick. Just gonna name this 1 and 1. And right here in the ad sets, this is what you're gonna see. So you're gonna see right here we have this optimize for a conversion, and the conversion you want to choose is add to cart. Why? Here's why. The way it works is that you're telling the Facebook what to do. You're telling Facebook what to do, and then they're gonna get more data to your pixel. So when you're getting optimizing for add to carts, then you simply will be getting more add to carts to your store. And that means that you'll be telling Facebook to optimize for add to carts to get more people that are similar to the people that added to cart. Now the people who are added to cart are the right people. They're buyers. Just because they didn't buy doesn't mean they're not buyers. Maybe they didn't buy because they don't have enough money, or because they forgot, or because the internet didn't work. Tons of reasons. But comparing to a physical world example, the reason why they didn't buy is like maybe because your site wasn't legit enough, but if they added it to cart, chances are they wanted to buy. So if you target people that are similar to them, you're gonna get a lot of buyers. So instead of doing conversions, which you might get just a few, you're gonna get tons of add to carts. That's why your Facebook pixel has a lot more data and your campaign is gonna succeed much faster. And people like Elad Daskal, who I worked with before, actually had campaigns like this, optimized for add to carts, that made him tens of thousands of dollars. So that doesn't mean that you're not gonna get sales. And then we have the second type of objective, which is pay per engagement. And again, the logic is the same. Get more engagements, and the more engagements you get, the more data you get to your pixel fast. You want to get a lot of data to your pixel fast. So here I'm going to write the objective. Objective will be either PPE or website conversions with optimize for add to carts. Good. Daily budget. You want to start with $5 daily budget. Here is why. So you want to start with $5 daily budget because when you start, you want to start slow, you want to test, you want to see if you get some sales, and once you get some sales, you want to scale up. You don't want to spend a lot of money when you start, and even to this point, I still start with $5 budget. So here's how it goes. In the next video, I'm going to show you, of course, how to know when to stop the campaign and when to scale. But for now, just remember to start slow and scale up what's working and removes fast what doesn't work. And we're going to talk about how to do it exactly. But trust me, $5 is the best choice to start with. You can start at a specific time or just start it like right now. Audience. Simply want to edit the audience. And here, what I like to do actually that I forgot to talk about is the demographics. So you put all your audience here. You see who are the most people who like this. This is pretty diversified. So what I would do is I would target actually more older people for this niche because they have more money usually. So that's what I would do, but you can also target younger people and see how it goes. So for a lot of my ads are actually 18 to 65 plus. So not really a big deal. And the ages, because you actually be able to see exactly which ages perform, and from there you'll be able to do many things. So you just put your interest, put everything else. You can also use connection type. So that's a pretty cool thing. So advanced combination you have here, people who are connected to one of your pages. But later on, when you'll be more big and will have a lot of things. And here you have your targeting that you can put, etc. But simply put the targeting, that will be more than enough for now. Put United States. Later on you can actually scale to different countries, which we'll talk about. Here in the placement, make sure that you put mobile newsfeed ads, you remove all of those and you keep only those two. So important, make sure you keep only those two. So the placement is gonna be mobile newsfeed, desktop newsfeed. These convert the best, the rest doesn't really convert. Keep this on automatic. Go to your ads right here. You have an option to actually create the ad from here. But what we've done is that we create it in the page. I'm gonna write I love fishing. That's the page outside of my, see, my personal page. I love fishing. Use existing post. Choose the page post in the page. So you're gonna have I love fishing here, which we have this glowing stick here. Then it's gonna show up. All you gotta do is simply make sure your pixel is on and click upload changes. That's it, and your ad is done, completely done. Now just to recap everything else, since before we finish this, about the pixel, by the way, a lot of people ask me about the pixel. I know that, but it's a really long process to explain. Probably gonna need its own videos, so probably gonna make a video showing how to install the new pixel later on. For now, you can Google how to install the new pixel or search on YouTube. I really don't focus on the tactics. I would less want to focus on the technical issues, because I'm assuming that a lot of you have the pixel right now, or you have the ability to get it installed for you. So if not, then let me know and I'll make sure to make a video about this or refer you to the right place, because we don't have much time left. So again, set up your first ad. You want to do market research, write down the main interest, write down top 5, 10 affiliate interest. You want to write the top 10 magazines, top 10 fishermen, top 10 whatever. And then compile a list of all of those, pick the best interest and go with that. Then you want to set up the fan page, upload the pictures, choose the right name. Then you want to set up the ad. So you set up the ad, it's going to be a link post ad, big and clear image. Then you want to have the ad text. So I give you some example of the template that I like to use. The objective is going to be PPE, website conversions. The placement is going to be mobile newsfeed and desktop newsfeed. And that's how you start your first campaign. Now, for those of you who are new, this is going to be super complicated for you when you start. So watch this video again, twice, 3 times if you need to, until you get the hang of it. Learn to use Power Editor. And all I'm going to do now is simply click upload changes, then it will be up in a second. Now it says there is an error. There's actually an error with this ad set that we're not using, so don't worry about that. There's not going to be any error. And that's pretty much it. That's how you do it, guys. Now, what you want to make sure is that you upload a couple of campaigns a day. So what I like to do is that I like to upload at least 3 campaigns a day when I start. And that way, that will make sure that I hit success in the first week or 2. So if you're starting right now, don't upload campaigns yet. Wait until I finish the entire series. But once you do, set up your store, keep adding products, and then make at least 3 campaigns a day. So I'm going to also write it down. Make 3 campaigns a day. Make 3 campaigns a day. Or 10 campaigns a week. So the minimum is 10 campaigns a week. The best, the ideal is 3 campaigns a day, and if you want to really go overboard, if you have a lot of budget, you can do 5 campaigns a day. And that's how you create your first campaign. In the next videos, we're going to talk about how to scale it, how to know when to stop it, how to do all of that. And it's going to be really awesome, super pumped. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comments. Again, I appreciate all the comments. This is why I do it for. I've been getting a lot of comments lately, so any likes, comments are deeply appreciated. I make sure to reply to every single comment out there. Okay, so enjoy the video, and again guys, sorry for not including the Facebook pixel on this one, just not enough time, and otherwise it will be way too long and it won't be good. I want to make sure that I deliver the right information to you. I want to make sure that I don't really flood you with over information, so you can take action and actually succeed. So if you need any help with the pixel, just let me know and I'll refer you to the right place. Thanks a bunch, and I'll see you later.